Hello, my name is Tim, and today I want to talk to you about a great opportunity called KOK Play. What is KOK Play? What is Medium? Well, KOK is an internationally registered company that's currently based in South Korea. And this company has created what we call a digital content platform in 2019, invested nearly $64 billion to get it up and running. After its debut, they ran the platform both in South Korea and China to make sure that it worked properly. They got with all the government officials in there. It's recognized and regulated as a major corporation by both governments. And like I said, it's internationally registered and it's in now over 150 countries worldwide. Why did they do that? Because they wanted to create a platform that could compete against companies like Google, Apple, Netflix, YouTube, and even more. Now, who is Medium? I put on here that Medium is a game changer because they acquired KOK Play in April of 2021 and was really a marriage made in heaven, if you will. Medium has a system called MDL, Medium Distributed Ledger, and it's one of the world's fastest blockchain processors with speeds up to 15,000 transactions per second. That's huge when it comes to digital content, being able to process the content that flows, transactions, all the different things, so you get smooth running games, videos, just really error-free use of the platform. Why is that great? Because by comparison, older companies, older cryptocurrencies, for example, Bitcoin and Ethereum, are running on a slower system that are only processed at a rate of 50 transactions per second or even slower. That means in order to generate a lot of transactions, they need a lot of computing power. And if you know anything about crypto mining and things like that, it takes a huge amount of electricity. But with the MDL system, they can do that a lot faster with a lot less requirements for electricity. Platforms like Netflix, YouTube, some of those companies, they're not going to be able to match the speeds in the future unless they do a complete overhaul of their system. Medium is one of the world leaders, and you can see there, they're already setting up partnerships around the world with Microsoft, LG, GenBio, other companies, and they've even got contracts here in the United States. What is KOK Play? Well, again, like I said, KOK Play is the world's first and currently only decentralized digital platform that's creating and developing their own content for television, movies and news, shopping, just like Amazon. They have an app store with games. There's a storage box where you buy things and then you can hold them in there so you don't lose them. They're going to have maps, music. They're just getting ready to set up a new messenger, a YouTube type system. They do have a crypto wallet with mining. In Korea, they have their own debit cards already. They use that for everyday life to pay bills, things like that. You can transfer monies around the world. They do digital asset management, and they're going to have a metaverse. You may have heard that with Facebook. This company is also doing it. In order to get on and use this platform, you have to use the currency that they have set up. So KOK Play created their own cryptocurrency, which is called KOK Coin. And that's the currency used to fund the different features and products within the platform. So if you look at why this is going to be such an attractive platform, if you will, let's look at KOK Play versus the competition. You can see in the first column, KOK has games, films, drama, there's music, there's going to be messenger, there's shopping, there's everything else. And they're setting it up so the everyman can get involved. If you're a developer of games, if you're a developer of different kind of electronic content, you can get on there for a much smaller fee, you know, anywhere from 5 to 15%. Whereas, for example, if you wanted to put a game on Google Play, you're going to get charged 30% just to get it on the platform, then plus the fees and everything that come in as well. If you look, Netflix is a competitor, YouTube is a competitor, WeChat and other messenger services are all going to be in direct competition, but this platform with the great processing speeds has it all in one, and it's continually getting bigger and bigger and bigger. These are actual screenshots of KOK Play. you can see when you normally open it up, you get news and announcements, and they talk about different cryptocurrencies, you know, what's the market update for the day, other types of announcements. You'll see advertisements, all sorts of things. The next frame just shows a quick example. They have their webtoons, video games, movies, things like that, that you can select right across from the top. You can pay with their KOK Play, KOK coin. Shopping, just like Amazon. Currently, most of the content is Korean, but this summer they're waiting for a big expansion, and they're going to start opening up worldwide. But you can go on and buy products, pots, pans, vacuum cleaners, things like that. You can get online and you can do yoga instructing. You can get dance lessons. You can sing, all sorts of things, and you can buy it with the shopping network. They also have a digital and crypto wallet, as you can see there, and currently it accepts 4 different cryptocurrencies to fund into the wallet. And then finally, the principal or the mining platform. I took a quick picture of that, which will be explained later. So why am I telling you all this? Because if you become a user on KOK Play, you have the opportunity to earn dividends from the company because you put money into the platform. The money that you put into this, if you put it in the right place, the KOK Play people will pay you 4% per month on any staked amount. And I'm going to explain that a little bit later. So the interest that they gave you, the dividends, are paid to you daily. So it's 4% monthly, but it's paid daily, and it's placed in your digital wallet. If you add all this up, this is going to equate to you, whatever investment, any money you put into the platform, you earn 48% annually. I didn't say that wrong. It's 48% annually. So for example, just using a round number, if for some reason you had $10,000 and you put it into the platform, you would earn $400 a month on that $10,000, or $4,800 a year. But like I said, they pay it 4% monthly compounded interest. So you will actually earn more than $4,800, because every time you get paid, it's a little bit more each day. You say, come on, 48%, that can't be. Well, it is. And my wife and I and many, many friends and other acquaintances are living proof. As a matter of fact, until last December, they were paying more. We had that one time they were getting 84% annually, but as the more users get on the platform, the less need that they have to get people on, and they've reduced it a little bit, but still 48% is a great return. But you're asking me, wait a minute, how can they afford to pay that kind of money? Well, let me ask you a question. Do you use the internet, television, radio, newspapers? Do you go to the bank? Do you buy things on Amazon, Netflix? How do all of these generate income? Well, let me tell you. They generate income the same way KOK Play generates income. 35% of all the revenue that this platform makes comes from advertisement. They have key advertisers: Pepsi, BMW, Samsung, LG, big corporations. I think we've seen Gucci on there. We've seen others. So 35% that comes up in the games, in-app videos, there's banner ads, everything. That's where that income comes from. Shopping. When you buy something, say, for example, you go on and you buy a coat or a vacuum or a bed or whatever they sell, there are fees, just like you would get at any other store. Content. People go online, they play games, they do in-app purchases. They watch movies. Well, it costs a little bit to watch the movie, but not quite as much. The company's costs aren't quite as much. So they're making money on the content. And then finance. As you bring money in, you can pull money out. When you transfer it around, they attach a little fee to it. So overall, the KOK Play platform is a profit-making platform, and it's continuing to generate more and more sales as you get more users into the platform, as you get more people using the games, everything. Advertising rates go up, just like at the Super Bowl. Super Bowl advertising rates are much higher than it would be on any given Tuesday, because there's more exposure, so the companies want to get in to where there's more people, and that's how KOK Play is raising their revenue. So let's go into this very quickly. If you put money into this and become a user in KOK Play, then you have to take that money and you have to fund your platform. you have the ability to mine it or restake it, whatever the term you would like to use. And this is an actual picture of one of the screens. So say, for example, you put $100 in. You would have to put it in one of the 4 cryptocurrencies that was shown earlier. You would restake that, which turns it into a US dollar amount, and that becomes your current exchange asset that you can see circled up there. After that's in there, you get paid 4% monthly, which is paid daily. This money remains in your account until you terminate it. And I'll let you know right now, you can terminate your account at any time. So for example, just talking about compound interest, if you had $10,000 and you put it in this platform and you reinvested your money every single day, and which is a simple process, it takes you less than 30 seconds. If you put $10,000 in at 4% monthly, after 4 years, that $10,000 would grow to be $68,123 and a few cents. That's not me telling you that. That comes from investor.gov. There's an online calculator. You can go in and play with it, and you can figure out how much money you put in there. And it's really a tremendous amount. You won't get it any other kind of bank. You won't get it in your stocks and bonds, I don't believe. You won't get it in your IRAs. That's why this is such a terrific opportunity. Now, when they pay out your daily dividends, they put it into this screen. This is your wallet. So if you have in there, for example, the $10,000 and you make $400, you divide that by 30, roughly that's what there is in a month. And that amount is what gets paid into there. They pay you in their cryptocurrency, which is KOK coin. So as you put it into the wallet, the amount of coins grows. So for example, in this photo, this has 5,877 coins with an overall value of $36,000, but they're actually showing you the amount of KOK coin that you have in there. Now, one of the great things about holding money in your wallet here, as opposed to the other screen where you were just getting your 4%, say, for example, you have 100 coin in there where the circle. If it's at $1 and the price of the KOK coin goes up in the app to $2, so it increases by $1, the amount that you now have in your digital wallet is doubled. It's $200. And the money in your wallet can be withdrawn at any time, and we'll be able to show you how to do that. You pull it back out to a digital exchange out on the open market, put it right back into your bank. You don't earn 4% on this, but you do have the opportunity to get coin value increases. Now, does that really happen? It sure does. When we got involved with this, KOK coin was valued at 29 cents. As you can see, it's gone up over the last couple of years. It was introduced into the United States in October 1st of 2020. On the 22nd of February of this year, it went up to $7. Now, based on the amount of coin that we're holding in there, that can be a huge windfall overnight, because if you went up, for example, from, you see there for $3 on the 21st of September, then it went up 80 cents, then it went up again to $5.20 at the beginning or in late December. And so now it's up to $7. And that's just because there's increased demand. If you know the law of supply and demand, there's enough coin out there. The more people that want it, it increases in value. And you can see the company projections, and they've been right on, or actually a little bit behind their projections, or the coin's been ahead of the projections, I should say. They're expecting, because they do controls on how they do this, the coin is going to be valued at $20 by this summer, hopefully $40, and there's projections anywhere from 30 to 50 by Christmas. But they're hoping, and Dr. Choi, who's the CEO of the company that oversees this, by the end of 2024, a KOK coin could be worth $100 or even more. Now, that seems wild, but we would hope, if you look back to what Bitcoin was back in 2010, 2011, if you look at the Ether coin or whatever, they were very small, and now they're thousands of dollars. Based on a profit-making platform, this seems like that could be a realistic possibility. It's really that easy. There's a lot more that goes along with it. But for this presentation, that's how it is. It's very easy to make money, but I know there are a lot of people, especially older people, and I'm an older person, that you don't quite grasp because you're used to the old way of doing business. Well, let me do a very quick analysis for you, or maybe an explanation, see if this makes a little bit more sense. Okay, let's compare what I just explained to you taking money to the bank. And that's where we're going to deal with it. So the first thing is the way we get our payouts, that you get the 4% that I talked about. This is like you taking your money into the bank and doing your initial deposit. You take your money, you walk into the bank and say, please put this into my savings account. They put that into your savings account, and then you start to earn interest. Although in a bank, it's going to be very small. But as long as that sits in there, you're going to get a little bit of interest on it every single day. And then that's what you find out at the end of the year, that you made $6, and you say, whoa, I made a lot of money. But this money that you put into your savings, if you will, becomes your principal. Again, it's circled. That's your current exchange asset, and that's what you get 4% on it. You only get 4% on this amount. So just have to remember that. The second way is you get your daily dividend payment. Now, this is a little bit harder to understand for some, but remember, based on the amount that you had in the last slide, they're going to pay you 4% interest, but they don't put it into your savings account. They give it to you as a daily dividend. You don't earn 4% on it, but you do have the potential to earn increases in coin value as it increases in the platform. So using the same comparison, let's pretend that when they pay you their KOK coin as a dividend, it's like gold bars. Now, you have a safety deposit box at the bank, and that's where you're going to store your gold bars. Whether you bring gold bars in or they give you gold bars, you have them. You take them, you put them in the safety deposit box, you lock it, and that's yours. The bank doesn't pay you anything that's in your safety deposit box. It stays there until you move it or do something with it. However, if on the open market, the price of gold goes up, and I think I saw today it's $2,000 worth an ounce. Well, if you put it in there when it was $1,000 worth an ounce, obviously the gold that's in your safety deposit box is now more valuable. That's the exact same thing that happens here, where you have your coin, and if the value of that coin goes up, whatever's in your wallet suddenly becomes more valuable, and it's reflected into your wallet. So you can hold on to this. If you remine it or restake it and make your principal grow, well, then you're going to get 4% off of a larger value in the other screen. Or you can say, nope, I'm going to leave it here. Or you can say, you know what, I want to pull it out. You pull it out, you send it off to another market, you convert it into US dollars, put it into your bank. It's very easy to do. So hopefully you've got a quick taste of what we're talking about, but we would love to explain more. It's a great opportunity to make financial freedom. We've made a lot of money, so much to the point where we started to talk about early retirement. But again, there's a lot more to this than just the quick explanation. If you want to get started, this is what we would recommend to you. The first thing you do right now would be download the KOK Play app onto your phone or onto your device, whatever it is. You can download it, you can register for an account, hopefully, and we'll show you there's a recommender code that we would want you to use, and then you can play with it. There's no obligation, there's no money in it, you can see exactly what it's about. But as we do that, we would work with you to help you get it set up properly. Then we would ask that you get a Telegram account, which again is a messenger service, but we share so much information on there right now with an entire network of people doing this really worldwide. I have a spouse who is multilingual. We get information from countries all over the world, and then we pass them on to all of our friends that do this. We would ask that you sign up for a digital wallet like Coinbase or one of the others that are out there, because that's how you go and convert your monies. And then there's another market exchange like KuCoin. But again, those are just things that we would help you with to get you started. So that's a quick opportunity, a quick overview, if you will, of the opportunity. We have a Telegram account. We can pass all sorts of information. You have our phone numbers that are listed right there. You have our recommender codes. If you're ready to make some money, we can show you how to do it. So unless you have any other questions, please consider this. Get a hold of my wife, Bella, or myself. You can see the email addresses right there. And we would love to help you out. So thank you very much for your time, and hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.